The question I'm about to ask you might make you uncomfortable. It might embarrass you. It might even piss you off. But answer it honestly, because in 2 minutes, you realize it's for your own damn good. You ready? When was the last time you got laid? Seriously, what is stopping you from fucking the kinds of women that you really want to be fucking right now? If you're not sure, then we need to talk. Because chances are, if you're watching this video, it's been too long and you're frustrated. And even if you are getting laid, but you're paying for it, or you're settling for below average women, then you want to keep watching this video, because I'm about to share with you how an unusual loophole in female psychology is helping regular guys bypass a woman's rejection mechanism to install uncontrollable feelings of lust and desire directly into her subconscious mind, causing her to get turned on and wanting to fuck in just seconds. It doesn't matter how successful you are, what you look like, or if you have a 3-inch dick. This trick will make her pussy wet the very first time you use it, even if she rejected you before or said she just wants to be friends. Hundreds of guys are already secretly using this to get the women that are usually reserved for rock stars and celebrities. Here's what those guys are saying. I found your site and I thought it was total bullshit. I was convinced it was not possible for a 49-year-old man like me to pick up girls without being a movie star. But it's true. I fucked the first woman I talked to at a grocery store of all places. 20 minutes later, we're at my place and we're fucking before I even put the food away. That was from Benghazi. Michael says, thanks for breaking it down into 3 easy questions. Makes it really easy to sneak it into normal conversations. I even used it with my online dating, and I've had more success this week than I've had in years. I'm dating 2 different girls right now, and I'm about to meet another one tonight. She agreed to come over to my place on the first date. And Tim says, it's like having a pussy magnet strapped to your cock. I'll show you exactly how they got those results, but before I do that, I must urge you to watch this video all the way to the end right now. A small group of scientists are doing everything they can to get this website taken down. They claim we are using a scientific breakthrough to take advantage of unsuspecting women. They also state that because this psychology can bypass a woman's decision-making process, it's possible to implant anything you want. Using an experimental technology to make a woman become sexually addicted to you or cheat on her husband with you is a moral outrage. So, if you're thinking about coming back later, the site will most likely be gone and you'll never hear a word of this again. So, if you've got a woman on your mind who you want to fuck right now, or you just want to fuck dozens of new women using a rejection-proof plan, or get your ex to fall in love with you for good, then pay close attention to what I'm about to say. Because, let's face it, if you could fuck the women you wanted to fuck, you wouldn't be watching this. You're still here because you're having a hard time getting laid. Or if you are getting laid, it's not with the kind of girls that you really want. And when you meet new women, you don't know what to say. Then you end up stuck in the friend zone or ignored as if you don't exist. You've been settling and you're tired of it. You've bought into the idea that if you take women on expensive dates, impress them with your job or car, or spend 100 hours in the gym every week, that she'll automatically become attracted to you. Or even worse, you believe when people say, just be yourself and everything will work out eventually, or that things will just magically fall into place. Well, listen, I've been there. I've been sitting home alone in the same chair I'm sitting in right now, frustrated, confused, and since I've tried everything under the sun, I've learned one thing. What works on the 23-year-old college party girl isn't going to work on a mature, sexy intellectual. So something that can make one type of woman totally horny and ready to fuck will make another type of woman slap you in the face. That's why one-size-fits-all advice for attracting women never works. They almost always lose interest and go cold. It's like fishing. If you want to catch the right fish, you have to use the right bait. A woman's specific type determines what makes her feel trust, what makes her fall in love, and, of course, what gets her aroused. All other approaches fail for this very simple reason. Men say the same things, take women on the same dates, and make their move without ever knowing their woman's type. So, of course, when they make their move, it almost always leads to rejection. It's like trying to start a car with your house key. The secret is to know her type before you make your move, so that you know exactly which move is guaranteed to turn her on. And that's exactly what these renegade scientists have figured out. Pandora's box is practically a user's guide to the female mind. You can not only get her pussy wet and ready to fuck just by talking to her, but you can also plant the seeds of blindingly powerful, take over her mind feelings of love and devotion. Pandora's box was initiated to develop undetectable mind-reading tactics and is based on psychological profiling and persuasion methods secretly used by the CIA. Shortly after its inception, a small group of scientists decided to develop the project even further by concealing the mind reader with innocent, everyday questions. It was one renegade member of this team that discovered the technique could also be used to get women addicted to you. Although Pandora's box was created by a think tank of leading psychologists and scientists, the man who helped make this information public is Vin DiCarlo. Vin was a virgin until his mid-20s, but also a science prodigy with 2 published papers in atomic and quantum physics by the age of 21. Vin's scientific talent skyrocketed him into a classified wartime think tank, where he was invited to co-develop Pandora's box. When Vin saw the power of Pandora's box and realized its potential to help a few of his close friends, he had to share it. A short time later, the information was leaked and Vin was fired from the team. As a result, Vin was initially attacked by his colleagues, but eventually gained so much loyal support from the men he shared it with that other scientists began to notice. Leading Harvard Ph.D. psychologist and former editor-in-chief of Psychology Today magazine, Dr. Robert Epstein says, Vin has a real background in science. I checked. And he's also highly intelligent. He knows how to analyze scientific studies and conduct scientific research. And he's passionate about developing and teaching techniques based on proven principles, much as I've done throughout my 30-year career in psychology. Although I'm not fully comfortable with some of the more risque aspects of his program, I'm impressed by the care he has taken to base his techniques on empirical research. He has done a respectable job of distilling and interpreting scientific studies to create a practical program that can help men of all ages and backgrounds. Right now, a small publishing network is negotiating rights to Vin's work, making it even more urgent to get it now, before this technique is sealed, stashed, and stored, and made only available to the upper echelon of politicians and government officials. Because of this, Vin's close friends, research associates, and even a handful of anonymous celebrities are fighting for the few remaining passes to this website. But no matter how many of the world's social elite start using Vin's method, women are never able to catch them in action. Here's why. Think of any girl you like, or if you can't think of one, picture a girl whose perfect face and body you'd love to be with right now. You're going to learn 3 simple questions you can use in an easy, everyday conversation with her. The questions are totally innocent by themselves, but when used in the right order, at the right time, they're going to force her to reveal the exact information you need to fuck her. And because you're practically reading her mind, not only will you always say the right thing to turn her on, you'll always know what to never say so that you don't turn her off. Then you simply wait. In the next few minutes, expect her to suggest going somewhere more secluded or private. She might say something like, let's go for a drive, or let me give you the tour of my apartment, or let's go outside for a walk. Then she'll make her move. She'll position her lips close to yours while she's talking, or if she's really horny, she might start rubbing your thigh up and down until she gets closer and closer to touching you. Either way, because she loses control, she is going to be the one to make the first move every time. It's the same psychology that makes a person lose control and reach for their cigarettes when trying to quit, or when they cheat on their diet by eating junk food without even realizing it. That's what she will experience when you take this home with you. That's the beauty of Pandora's box. Not only do you find out all of her secret sexual triggers, but it's also invisible, so you'll never get rejected while using it. In fact, the main reason it's called Pandora's box is because it unleashes the secret side of her, a sexually aggressive side that no one else ever sees but you. In the past, if you wanted to learn the secret science of Pandora's box, you'd have to fly out to New York City to attend one of Vin's closed-door mastermind trainings. And these things are not cheap. They run up to $12,000 for a 3-day weekend. In the past 5 years, over 700 men have attended these trainings, and the results have been astounding. 91% of men report being able to sleep with at least 3 new women every month. And 68% of men report having their first threesome immediately following the training. And they can use Pandora's box to have casual sex with a new woman every night, to finally hook up with a woman they've been wanting to date for years, or even to lock down the perfect girl for a relationship or marriage. The problem is, Vin has dedicated so much of his time to research that he recently made the decision to retire his live training programs to write his autobiography. Here's the bottom line. You can't hire Vin right now. The President of the United States can't even hire Vin right now. But because he's putting together a collection of success stories, he's asked me to assemble a small, one-time test group for the Pandora's Box system. He has created a private website where you'll download the system and you can start learning in minutes from the comfort and privacy of your own home. Just watch the video training and you'll be set. No confusing exercises, nothing to practice. The Pandora's Box system will be hardwired into your brain and you'll be ready to use it on the first woman you see to trigger uncontrollable attraction and desire, no matter what you look like, how old you are, or what you've tried before. Just try this with any girl you like right now and see how powerful this is for yourself. You can use it on a woman you know from work, class, or the cute cashier at your favorite coffee shop. Because she's going to make the first move, you never have to put your reputation at risk, which makes it perfect for girls with boyfriends. Try it with your ex or previous lover. When you can turn any woman on, you'll be shocked when you realize how fast you can reignite the passion in your relationship. You'll make her want you by remote control. This system works like crazy on Facebook, online dating, and long-distance relationships because Pandora's Box is based on proven, real-world female psychology. Your messages will compel her to get on the next flight to come see you in person. You can use it to stand out from all the other guys at a party, bar, or nightclub because you'll have an unfair advantage. You'll end up getting the girl that everyone else wants. Your friends will be jealous, but still give you respect. No more rejection and sitting home alone with no one to call. Just raw sexual attraction in any woman you meet. Here's what else you can expect when you take Pandora's Box home with you. From Mike in Dallas, Texas. When I first found out about Pandora's Box, I was on the verge of giving up. I'm in my 50s, I'm balding, and I just don't feel as attractive anymore. I didn't think anything would work for me unless I was about 30 years younger and 50 pounds lighter. To make matters worse, I'm new to computers and I wasn't sure if it would be too complicated to access the material or too difficult to put it into practice. But I thought, what the heck, if this program does even 10% of what it says it does, it's worth giving it a shot. And when I decided to get in, I had no idea how my life was about to change. First of all, it was simple and easy to access the materials. Plus, it's so different and so eye-opening you can't stop watching because you're getting a totally new and refreshing perspective on what women want. And everything suddenly becomes easy. There's even shortcuts you can take, like the way it's all broken down into 3 easy questions you ask the girl you like. So yeah, it's great dating multiple women at the same time and being able to take any of them on a weekend trip with me, or even just to come over after work to relax in the tub with me. But what really makes me happy is that I finally feel like I have the choice and the power to get the women I want and have them genuinely like me for me, instead of just waiting around for some hypothetical soulmate that might never show up. If you want to hear more about my results, you can drop me a line at oscar.mike10@gmail.com. This is from Lewis in Michigan. When I first saw your site, the first thing I thought was, this is a load of crap. He's probably just going to take my credit card and I won't even get the product. But what you said about constantly stuck in the friend zone, which is the exact problem I've had my entire life, made me think, yeah, I'll risk it. So anyway, I reserved my spot and was relieved to find out I could get access immediately. And not only was it legit, but that it could do everything it said it can and more. That same night, I tried out the material immediately on a woman I've wanted for years. Let me just tell you, I've never known that a woman's feelings can change so fast when you know what buttons to push. She started talking about marriage and how we're meant to be together and must have been together in a past life. I've never experienced anything like this. My whole life has become surreal. No joke. I even pinched myself to see if I would wake up. In fact, because it's so difficult for me to accept, she constantly reassures me by telling me how much she loves me, can't live without me, would never leave me. So, long story short, we're getting married next June, and you're invited. Also, feel free to have your guys look me up on Facebook if they have any questions about the system. I'm at louispanman11@gmail.com. This next guy who wrote in wants to remain anonymous, so I respect that, and I've removed his information. He says, I saw your website and instantly thought of my best friend, Nate. He's been great with women ever since high school, and he does a lot of the things you talk about. But to be honest, I was hesitant to get the product for a couple of reasons. First, it wasn't something I needed. I do all right myself. Girls like me. Second, I share my computer with a roommate. It would be embarrassing if she found out I'm studying this stuff. But being the curious person I am and always learning new things, hell, if I got one good tip that made dating easier, it would save me a ton of time and money. So I gave it a shot, And yes, everything is discreet and there's no chance of getting caught. And let me tell you, this stuff blows away what Nate is doing. I learned at least a dozen nasty tricks that my friends would never figure out on their own. They can only watch in amazement as I get phone number after phone number every time we go out. And the best part is, I used to have to be the one to make the move on the girl. But let me tell you, it's way more fun when you can make her so horny, she suggests becoming friends with benefits or starts sending you naked pictures on your cell phone. Nate would love to add these tricks to his arsenal, especially the mind control implant techniques, where you get a girl convincing her friend to have a threesome with you. So I'm considering sharing my secret with him. We're going to be the kings of this small town. In just a minute, I'm going to show you what to do to become the next success story. But first, let's take a look at exactly what you're going to learn in this program. You'll learn the #1 secret to instantly transforming a female friend into a friend with benefits. Discover one tiny body language shift that takes any guy from "I'm a creep, stay away" to "I'm a hot guy and women approach me." The big secret to dating younger women is revealed. This Jedi mind trick is so powerful you'll be praying she asks how old you are, because you know exactly how to make your age work in your favor. Never again be confused about what she really wants in a man. You'll discover a simple mind-reading trick to know exactly what she thinks about you before you ask her out, so you never get rejected again. How to pinpoint her female type, complete with step-by-step instructions for making her horny, falling in love, and getting her sexually addicted to you. How to get women chasing you and competing over your attention as if you're a famous rock star without having celebrity status or boatloads of cash. How to find out if she's seeing other guys without asking her directly, and if she is, how to secretly change her opinion of them. How to spot the difference between a good girl and a bad girl, and what to say to each one, no matter what her outer appearance is telling you. You'll discover 33 innocent words that make her horny that can be used in normal, everyday conversation. Any single one of these will do the trick, but when combined, she loses control twice as fast. An inexpensive men's accessory you can get for less than $20 that guarantees she's thinking about what's in your pants and how good it's going to feel inside her. 4 simple words that make her want to come over to your place, guaranteed, even if you live far away from each other or it's your very first date. 82% of guys surveyed have this item in their apartment, and it's destroying their chances of getting lucky. The good news is, you can hide it. Plus, you'll discover the one accessory to have in your bedroom that guarantees she'll be back for a second date. How to make her want to kiss you, even if you're just friends, and even if she's rejected you before. What to say when she says she has a boyfriend, so that she immediately laughs, tells you why she's not satisfied by him, and starts to see you as his replacement. How to make her fall in love with you, so that she begs to be in a relationship and become your girlfriend or wife. How to make her so loyal to you that the very thought of being with another guy becomes physically painful and can even make her dizzy. The seduction snowball effect. How to plant a seed deep inside her mind so that she becomes more and more obsessed with you without any further work on your part. This is great when you're talking to several women at once and don't have the time to talk to all of them on a regular basis. How to date multiple women and have them feel good about it. Once you know this, you'll actually look forward to getting caught because it means you're about to have a threesome. And much, much more. Now, because you've been paying attention so far, you probably realize how powerful Pandora's box is and starting to imagine all the ways you can use it in your own life. And right now, you might have a couple of questions like, how can I get access to this right now? How much is it going to cost? And is it guaranteed to work for me? I'll answer these questions right now, but before I do, I have one question for you. What's it worth to you to know that no matter how old you get, no matter what kind of shape you're in physically, you're still going to have an amazing woman who loves you because you connect to her on a much deeper psychological level? What's it worth to know that you'll never have a lonely night again because you can start a sexual relationship with almost any woman you want instead of settling for whatever comes your way? What's it worth for unlimited respect from other men you network with? Attractive women hold the key to unlocking powerful men. When you control the women, you control the men, and doors of opportunity will open up for you that you never knew existed. What's it worth to understand women so well that they'll only want to be with you because other men just don't get it and seem unfulfilling by comparison? The guys who have access to Pandora's box right now say they couldn't even begin to put a price on the transformation. It truly is a higher standard of living and the pathway to a richer, more fulfilling life. Several men have been quoted saying that they would have gladly paid thousands for access to this program. But because you're on this page, you're getting access to the system for a fraction of that. Listen, Pandora's box is not a game. It's a powerful system that contains some very serious tools. The techniques in Pandora's box can cause permanent changes to a woman's mind and emotional free will. Used with evil intent, Pandora's box can do evil. You could literally destroy a woman with this system. That's why Vin is creating a small, private test group for the guys who find this page. But you have to be willing to claim your spot now. This test group is only open to the next 100 men. And you're not going to pay thousands to get the system. You won't pay $500 or even $300. You won't pay $200. In fact, you won't even pay $100. When you claim your spot in the private test group, you'll get instant access to the entire Pandora's box system for just $69.95. Over the next month, that's going to break down to less than $2.34 a day, about the same price as a cup of coffee. It's even less than the cost of condoms you'll need this year once you start using the system. Trust me, you're going to need them. And because you're part of Vin's test group and it's in his best interest for you to get success, he is going to include some bonuses that aren't available anywhere else. So, to guarantee your success, Vin is going to arm you to the teeth. I was shocked when I saw the list. Okay, check it out. You're getting, number 1, Facebook famous. 7 copy and paste profile tricks that get women friending you and competing for your attention. Spend a lot of time on the computer or don't like going out to bars and nightclubs? Facebook Famous will show you how to get women introducing themselves to you on almost a daily basis. Number 2, speed mind reading. How to detect horny women who want sex now. Women go through biological cycles of extreme horniness. Speed mind reading is going to give you X-ray vision into their minds and know exactly when they're open to a casual fling. 3, text message teleportation. Get her to your bedroom with the push of a button. Text messages are great because you can get women horny without even talking to her in person. It's just like turning her on by remote control. In text message teleportation, you'll get proven text messages you can use to get a girl horny and sending you naked pictures with her phone, or get her to show up at your bedroom. Number 4, bon appetit. 11 finger foods that make her horny. Certain foods act as aphrodisiacs and can make women incredibly horny. In this report, I will talk about 11 foods that cause dramatic hormone responses that put her in the mood for sex. Suggest certain dishes at restaurants or cook a meal for her at home. You win both ways. Number 5, movie magic. 9 movies that make her fall in love in 2 hours or less. The movie you pick for your date can have a profound effect on her psychology and what she thinks about you. I've identified 9 movies that work to get women thinking about sharing a future with you, and no, you won't be stuck watching the usual chick flicks. Number 6, touch her S spot. Explosive squirting orgasms that get her addicted to you. Squirting orgasms are a unique, more intense orgasm that guarantees her sex with you is the best she's ever had. This is the fastest way to get her calling you master, both inside and outside the bedroom. Number 7, the fuck buddy formula. Whether you want to be the guy on the side or if you just want to let women know you're in the no-strings secret society, the FBF will make women choose you as the guy for her casual encounters. All this for only $69.95. Again, we're only giving out passes to the next 100 men who take action. And as soon as the 100th spot is claimed, this video is coming down. If you're watching this right now, there's still spots available, but this is truly a snooze-you-lose situation, as over 3,000 people are watching this video right now. So if this is something you want to improve in your life, click the button below this video to claim your spot. You can feel good knowing that your decision to get Pandora's box is fully guaranteed. Here's what I mean. Vin believes so strongly that Pandora's box is so powerful, so different than anything you've ever tried before, that he guarantees you'll start an intimate relationship with at least 3 new women in the next 3 weeks, or you'll finally get that one girl you've been thinking about forever. It's as simple as that. It's guaranteed to work for you. If for some reason you're not happy, just send him an email and he'll refund every penny, no questions asked. Listen, men around the world have been eager to shell out thousands per day for Vin's private coaching, so the chances you'll want a refund are pretty slim. The best part is you're getting direct access to the private membership area through this website. So you'll have access in just a matter of minutes, depending on how fast you can enter your information on the next page. No waiting for the mailman, no mysterious boxes to show up at your place, just instant access to this life-changing information from the privacy of your own home. Right now, you have an important decision to make. Most likely one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. One that could have a dramatic effect on not only your sex and social life, but also your mental well-being. What it comes down to is this. You can go on from here alone and keep doing what you've been doing all along the same way before you found this page, continuing to experience the frustrations and challenges that brought you here in the first place. Or you can click the link below right now and get access to the Pandora's box system, the most powerful system in the world for getting women addicted to you. And do it now, because at any moment it will be closed forever and never mentioned again. Obviously, I can't make the decision for you, but I honestly believe everything happens for a reason, and it's no accident you're here right now watching this. So go ahead and give it a try. You risk nothing, and you're fully guaranteed to be intimate with at least 3 new women in the next 3 weeks, or finally win over the one woman you've been thinking about. It's really that simple. We wouldn't make this promise if we weren't absolutely sure it would work for you. So when you click the button below, you can feel confident that you will finally start getting the women that you truly deserve. So go ahead right now, click the button below, and just enter your information on the secure 256-bit SSL encrypted form on the next page. Your information is 100% confidential, and you'll enjoy full privacy inside our instant access membership area. Soon, you'll look back at this moment as a crucial turning point in your life. Everything is going to change, and you'll never have to be alone again. Never again will you feel the pain of rejection. Right now, everything changes. When you get your first success, go ahead and send Vin an email. Nothing makes him happier than seeing the transformation he's making in people's lives. Thanks for watching this presentation, and we look forward to seeing your name on the members list. Click the button below to get started. Again, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.